with Keyshawn Johnson and Jay Williams. I'm Zubin Mehenti. We're on ESPN Radio, simply known as Keyshawn, JWill, and Z. Thanks for spending part of your morning with us. You have a million options today,
Yes.
and we are so happy you've decided to start your Monday.
Let's start right here.
With us.
We are the option.
The option, for sure. Let's
Before
start.
we even get started,
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure.
I just need to make
If you're
sure.
watching
the
on
bosom here,
ESPN
against
2
the
right
bosom
now,
there.
Right there, bam.
the tape measure is out.
Yeah.
Keyshawn, how far are you?
Okay.
I'm 6 and some change.
6 and some change.
Yeah.
If you're watching on
6'2",
ESPN
6
2,
and some change. Let me
they've
see where
taken
you
out
at.
the old school
Yep,
measuring
I wanna see where
tape.
you at.
What is that? Is that 6'2"? That's
Keyshawn
like
wants to be
yeah.
as far away from me as possible,
you
which is
7 and
obvious.
some change. That's
7
real
and
good.
some change.
I'm good. I feel good now.
That's
I'm
like-
ready to rock.
That's like me and my
Socially
program height,
distant.
6'3", you know? It's in the program.
Socially distant, ready to go.
Yep.
Keyshawn, JWill Zubin here on ESPN Radio. Let's get right into it by introducing ourselves. Doesn't matter, because if you're a little bit older, you may remember Keys being the first overall pick. If you're a
Older,
little
no,
bit,
I'm with the young kids, man. What's wrong with you?
wait a minute, you're almost 50 years old, bro.
No,
I'm calling you out on
I don't look anywhere near. I don't look anywhere near 50 years old. You see his
Zubin,
face?
Zubin, the accountant, coming out
Hey,
swinging right now.
My man's going to be 50 in a dozen years, Jay, so you're looking good right now at 38. I'm in the
I'm
middle
good.
at 42.
I'm good, yeah. Okay.
Let's introduce us. For those of you that don't know Key, but Key would say, who in the hell doesn't know me? But we'll introduce you. USC stud, Jets, Cowboys, Super Bowl champion, new father, and right now probably the most important thing, Jay Key, Laker fan. We're going to talk about that in a second. Die-hard, ride or
I'm
die.
not a Laker fan. I'm a Laker.
You are a Laker.
Yeah, I'm not a fanboy.
He's a wee guy.
And he wears.
We playing tomorrow.
He wears Laker jerseys with no shirt underneath. He's that guy.
At 50, you got to have a ton of confidence to do that. On the other side, my man, they've been handing out the John R. Wooden Award, and I love college basketball. I know so many of our listeners do too. They've been handing out the John R. Wooden Award every year since 1976, and
Got one.
and it goes to the greatest player.
Man, all you got to do is go to Duke. They're going to give it to you automatically.
Fair enough, because
Wow.
four dudes,
Wait, so? Is
four
that my
dudes
fault?
have won it.
You just sign up Duke, and they're going to say you get the Wooden Award.
This is the start of the corporate J. Duke USC debate. I should be sitting in the middle of you guys. If you're watching on ESPN too, I'm kind of sitting off to
Does
the
that mean
side.
Rutgers is in the middle of USC and Duke? Yeah.
We're just looking for a W. Anyway, but here's the deal.
Y'all get them in women's basketball. Y'all straight.
We're good. Final
Yeah.
Four. We're good.
That's about all.
Well, we'll take something over nothing. Listen, 1976, they had the first winner. They've had 4 Duke guys win the John R. Wooden Award. You know their last names, right? Leitner, Brand, that's Elton Brand. The most recent one, Williamson,
Am I supposed to stop him from building me up? Yeah, I want him to keep going.
and the fourth from Williamson to Williams.
Thank
That's
you.
you, the winner. I got a
I would
Super
think
Bowl
that- it
champion
seemed like
and
it
a
would be
national
more than
champion.
4 though, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to being the second pick. I'm used to having my name being second. You know, your first pick. Keyshawn, I'm second pick.
No, I'm saying
JWill.
it seems like Duke would have had more than just 4.
Every year since 76,
y'all-
there are
Yeah,
4.
that's impressive.
Duke legit basketball.
How
There's
many
no
Heisman
question.
Trophy winners has USC had?
Man, we get them in, we got 7, I think it is.
Are we counting Orenthal James Simpson right now? Or are we not counting
Absolutely.
Orenthal James
Absolutely.
Simpson?
Oh, y'all came with that.
He had nothing to do with his extracurricular activities at all.
Extracurricular. Is that going on the resume? Extracurricular activities?
I
What are
want
you
to
talking
say
about right now?
the extracurricular activities. I just want to say that. I want to whatever he's doing in his post NFL career had nothing to do with USC.
I didn't know car chases would be labeled that way, but that's okay.
The Ford Bronco, by the way, is back. They just actually brought it back into production. In all seriousness, though, Jay, listen, we are so fortunate to be sitting in this seat. When ESPN Radio flipped on the switch in 1992, New Year's Day, believe it or not, they were on 16 hours a week, and we thought that was a big deal. Now, our lives, your lives listening or watching at home, it's all 24/7, 365. There have been a handful of guys that have been fortunate enough to sit in these seats, Mike Greenberg, Mike Golick, Trey Wingo, and the loyalty that they engendered from the audience, you out there, has allowed us to come in and hopefully have you enjoy the show as much as we do bringing you the show every day. But I know you wanted to pay homage, a proverbial tip of the cap, to those that came before us and are allowing us to be lucky enough to sit in this chair and talk sports every single weekday morning.
I do. So first and foremost, Mike Golick Sr., an incredible individual, and one of the first times I was ever on TV, 13 years ago, I remember seeing him, and he was himself, Zubin. He was himself, and it was incredible. I was like, oh, you could be self-deprecating, you can have fun, and that put me on a journey to say, okay, I have to find out who I want to be. Who am I naturally on TV? And I also pay homage to Mike Greenberg, because Mike Greenberg gave me the opportunity to get on Get Up, if I can say that correctly, Get On, Get Up. and actually allow me to be more myself. And that's ultimately led to this point. So to both those guys and Mike Golick Jr., who kills the game, he's one of the best that we have in the game as well. Just saying thank you for allowing me the opportunity. And we're going to be ourselves, Key. Like, I have a daughter. Her name is Amelia Brooklyn Rose Williams. My wife is Lebanese and Italian. You know, my dog, his name is Denzel Washington. He's a stud, even though he's a chump. And, you know, we're going to talk about our lives each and every day.
Yeah. I mean,
is that good, Key? Is that good for you?
Yeah, I'm with it. I sum it up as one thing, this particular property at ESPN and understanding what it is. For me, I look at it, since I'm so old, you know,
nearly
like
50.
Johnny
50.
like Johnny Carson, like we're taking over for a Johnny Carson like Leno did.
Okay.
And we're going to run with it. That's how I look at it. You just run with it.
Hey.
And turn it into something even more special. So 20 years from now, somebody comes and takes over for us.
Did you just call yourself a Black Jay Leno?
Man, stop, man.
Well, I'm just saying. You
the
just
same
comparing
dude,
yourself
you
to Jay Leno.
the same dude that named your dog Denzel Washington.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Come on.
That's a good name, though. It's training day.
Zubin.
It was training day for us last week. We had 3 auditions. We're doing it for real. JWill, Keyshawn, a number 1 overall pick, a number 2 overall pick, a Super Bowl champion, a national champion, taking us inside the biggest moments in sports because they have been there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.